Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with the one and only Beth Traverso. How you doing, Beth?
Hey, doing great, Mike. Thanks so much for having me back for this third video.
Yeah, so I'm going to share with you a crazy idea I have. One, to practice communicating it. Two, for you to ask questions. And three, for you to poke at it. Because again, I believe in taking ideas to experts for feedback. You ready?
I am very intrigued. Let's do it.
All right. So you may or may not know, I have an office building in Fresno, California that I bought, put a couple $100,000 into. It's a physical location. It's called the Hub.
Right.
It's called the Hub.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. So what I have always wanted to do is I bought the Hub right before the pandemic. Obviously, the pandemic really shut down California for a while, so I really haven't done anything with it. It's now time to put some sweat equity into it. So what I'm looking to do is make the Hub a central location to help people in Fresno get on the property ladder. I am not talking about being an agent or a broker. I'm not talking about selling them anything. I am literally talking about, hey, I'm a first-time home buyer in Fresno. I want to buy a home. Hey, I'm a house hacker. I want to buy a home. Hey, I'm a veteran. I want to buy a home. I want these individuals to reach out to me on One Rental at a Time, this YouTube channel, and say, I want to be one of your stories. And then what we are going to do in the beginning is create a web series. And this could become a TV series. It really could. I want to document real stories. Interview where you're at. What are you doing today? Come back 3 or 4 weeks later, because I can plug them into people I know, references. I can, like, if somebody wants the house hack, maybe they talk with a lumberjack and he gives them feedback, or maybe they talk to Dion about financial educate, whatever it is, right? I plug them into my experts, but also my Fresno team in relationships. And then we come back 3, 4 weeks later. How'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you see? What are the questions? All of that. And then, 6 weeks later, did you buy something or did you not? Did you not because this, that, the other reason? And again, if you take this idea, it could also help sellers, right? Hey, I'm in North Carolina. My father passed away. It's a probate deal. Help me sell it. Hey, I'm behind on payments. Help me with it. In the end, I want to take what I've learned from One Rental at a Time, the YouTube channel, what I've learned from writing this great book, which is one story, and I want to go get real world stories, record them. That's the only thing. I will give the people all the help they need, but I want to record the stories so that we can put them on this channel and we can help thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people around the country. Because if I could take just some John Smith or Mary Jane or whoever and help them buy, that has to help people around the country. So this is what I'm thinking about doing. What do you think?
Well, I like it because there's a lot. I think it's really cool. So some of the things that's interesting about that is because it is a way to use this platform to reach more people, like personally.
Mhm.
And I like that it's focused on action because I love that you and everybody on this channel, it's one of the things that differentiates this channel from others is that it's about taking the action, do the work, people, and you're helping people do the work. So, and not get scared and freeze.
Yeah.
So I think it could really be impactful to a lot of people, not just the stories, but if it's relatable people that other people,
Yeah.
oh, that person's like me, that I can do what that person did,
Yeah.
and maybe have a way where people can interact and do things on their own and have chat groups or Zoom calls that are maybe put on the channel or
Yeah.
not. But so it's gonna be local people in Fresno that are gonna
Yeah.
be
So
doing this.
my intention is really twofold. One is I want to help buyers and sellers in Fresno, obviously, because that's the story, right? That's the individual circumstance, and we get dozens of those, and then people see themselves around the country. So that's one. The second one is, yeah, I want what is often called in TV speak personalities. I will not be in most of these videos. It'll just be done at the Hub as the location. We'll be taking notes, learning, so we can educate and help others. But yeah, they'll use the podcast room, or maybe we'll create a second one. And yeah, so that's what the Hub is for. But yeah, like there's one agent that already raised his hand, named Patrick Kim, and said, hey, I want to be the person that helps FHA buyers. He works for a brokerage called Guarantee. I have no relationship with Guarantee. I bought stuff from him, but I'm not asking for any money, nothing. I'm like, great. You want to raise your hand and help? Give me a couple hours a week at the Hub. We're going to do these recordings if you get any leads, and we'll publish them. That's the only thing I'm asking for, because I have learned with this channel, if you take real stories and real people, and people can see themselves, as you said, in them. Now, you won't see yourselves in all of them. Who cares? If you find one person, you go, that's like me, and they got a home, oh, I can too.
Yeah, what's their sticking point? They don't
Yeah.
have any cash, they're working on their credit or whatever. You know, it's a journey for people. And if they're
Yeah.
able to get coaching from this tier of
Collection.
coach is
Yeah,
fantastic. So I hope somebody will be helping them with mindset too, because I think that's one of the things that holds people back more than anything, and just the
for sure.
belief that this is for other people, not for me. Why me, kind of a thing,
Mhm.
and get past that. Instead of thinking about how they can make it work, instead of the reasons why they
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah,
Um,
I want all of it. I mean, I have
mhm.
no idea where this goes. I just know if you lean forward and you help real people do real things, there's motivation, there's inspiration there. So that's what I'm trying to use the building for. Again, I'm playing for legacy, hence I'm not looking to make money on this. It's I just know there's something there. And again, as we talked about in video 2, the next 6 months are going to be hard. So why not try to lean forward and help people? And
Yeah.
some of the outcomes would be like, well, Mary and John didn't buy a home, but this is why. It's okay. Not it doesn't work out for everyone. But I really do think I think there's value in real stories. I think the flipping show the more I think about this is just the next iteration of flipping shows. It's just real people doing real things. Sometimes they buy, sometimes they don't. I think house hacking is a cheat code to wealth. If you're in Fresno, California, you want a house hack and you just have an idea, reach out. Let's help you. If you're a veteran, both my parents served. I wouldn't be here talking to you about it without the military. I want to help you. If you're an FHA, and then there's ADUs and probate and all these other things that we can grow into.
Yeah, it might
I
be
just
interesting to
want real
talk to
stories.
people at different points in the journey too, like
Yeah.
some people that are just now starting, and people that are maybe a couple years in, people looking to grow up to that next
Yeah,
level. How do I
exactly.
go from single family to
Exactly.
multifamily? How do I go
If you
from
if you want
um
help and you're willing to share your story, I'm just giving ideas of what I'm thinking. But yeah, you're right. Maybe there's somebody in Fresno who's got 10 single family homes and they want a 10th. Well, you know what? I might actually lead that interview. Right. If you are willing to be vulnerable and ask for help, you're willing to have your conversation recorded and on video so we can share with others. We're not going to do last names. Everybody will be first names. Um, I'm game to help. I'm willing to invest in you if you're willing to record it and share with others.
wow, what an opportunity out. I hope anybody hearing this will realize this is a golden opportunity for somebody, potentially you out there listening, who just needs a mentor. People are always asking, how can I find a mentor? Maybe this is your opportunity,
Yeah.
because it's hard to find, people of this caliber being willing to share, with you personally.
Yeah.
I
Let's
think
get,
if I
yeah.
was in that position, where if I was just getting going and if I was in that area, I would absolutely do that.
Yeah. If you're in Fresno, California, you are lucky. I'm picking that market because that's where I've been for 20 years. I have a building in a market, but realize, um, we're going to record the story because your story is going to inspire others. And I want to get it recorded and put it out there. I really do think this could become a TV show. That's not what I'm playing for. It is going to be a web series. And it's just another way we're going to give back and help hundreds, thousands, tens of
Yeah.
thousands of people.
Accountability, that's the other thing. That you're framing it up for people to be accountable to the others.
Yep.
And that's going to, they've got other people working alongside them. That's going to
Mm-hmm.
inspire them.
Yep. There you go.
So it's a perfect setup.
Well, Beth, thank you very much for listening. Keep poking at this. Just realize you're going to be one of the people I lean on for coaching and help
Oh, you
if
got
this
it. I'm there.
situation aspires.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Beth. Where can people find you?
Thanks. Yeah, people can find me on BethTraversogroup.com.
Thank you very much.
All right.